Whoopi Goldberg of The View intervened to break up a fight between two irate spectators in the live crowd. Whoopi left the show in the middle of Tuesday's broadcast of The View to go to the edge of the stage close to the studio audience. Whoopi, 68, hurriedly got up from her seat as Sunny Hostin was still in the middle of speaking. Whoopi wanted to get rid of the person who had been doing something illegal at The View as soon as possible. A studio audience member reportedly witnessed everything that transpired with the man Whoopi approached, according to Entertainment Weekly. Brian Wilson, a resident of New York, was among the attendees in person that day. In a recent interview with WOAH, Brian revealed that two women were involved in a physical incident with a man who was filming them. The man who started the controversy was apparently getting annoyed with a woman seated in front of him as he kept using his camera to get a better view of the show's co-hosts. He'd done this several times, lifting his camera above the woman's head. Without realizing it, Brian was watching the man and woman's tension rise as one of them reached out to put her hands on the other. She had tried to persuade him to put down the camera by doing this. At that point, the woman was allegedly nudged by the man, and summoning security was discussed. That's when Whoopi intervened, according to Brian. "I can see some of the producers, stagehands, they're all looking in that direction to see who the guy is," added the actor. "I thought for sure that once the show went to commercial, they'd be like, 'Sir, you need to get out,' but to my surprise, they didn't," said the visitor. The crew member did, however, also ask the individual not to remove his camera a second time. The original event happened before the majority of viewers of The View even realized anything was wrong. Whoopi just stood up and walked around to the back of the host's table. She cried out, hold on, sir," as she stood up from her chair and approached the group of people. Sunny questioned Whoopi about what was happening, but Whoopi remained silent. The moderator spoke to the audience instead. "I have to stop you with the camera because I can see you," Whoopi remarked to a bystander facing her. She could hear someone in the audience responding, but it was impossible to understand what they said. Whoopi dealt with what had happened and returned to the table. She let the other panelists know that the viewer had been filming the event. There are a few rigorous guidelines that anyone attending a recording of The View must follow. One is that they have to follow a unique dress code that forbids wearing anything in black or white. Rather, attendees are required to dress in trendy attire and refrain from wearing items like shorts and sleeveless shirts. It is not permitted to bring food or drinks from outside the studio. The most crucial thing to remember about this occurrence is that cell phones should be switched off and stored when the play is on.